The RealReal did me real dirty. Really dirty. Okay, let me start at the beginning because this story has so many twists and turns, and even I can't fully process exactly what has happened here. So it all started a couple of weeks ago. As you all know, I love the RealReal, or I did until today. I was perusing the website as one does, and there it was, my holy grail wishlist handbag. Listen, in my collection, I have a lot of holy grails. I've got like my Birkin, my Kelly, all of my Rickies, my Suhali, my multicolor, basically just about any holy grail bag that I've ever come up with in my mind, I have in my collection. I'm very lucky in that regard. But there was one more. There was one that's been outstanding, and I finally found it. It was brand new with tags, literally still had the plastic on the hardware from 20 years ago, almost full set according to the listing anyway. And I said, oh my God, Caleb, that is it. That is the one. I've literally talked about this in a couple of wish list videos, so it's not a fleeting fancy. Like, this has been a long-term search. I finally found it. I have it in my hands, and the RealReal decided to shove it in a real tiny box. Why do they do that? That makes me so freaking mad. So behind me, I have all of the things that I've ever purchased from the RealReal, which I hate to say it out loud, equals out to about $16,000. The RealReal is not hurting for money, especially with my monthly subscription of the first look. You would think that they'd be able to afford it to send me my items in the proper sized box, but apparently not. And that is what we're doing today. This is going to be such a disappointment because this was supposed to be my 4th anniversary bag. Like, I was so excited. Now, March has been crazy. You've probably already seen my March haul, but I bought 4 bags. We bought 2 Rickies, one from Neiman Marcus brand new. One was a beautiful pre-owned deal. I've actually been in it. This is the 3rd week now. I'm in love with that bag. We got my Polo ID with the fringe. I got some beautiful ready-to-wear bag charms from Burberry. Like, this was going to be a really good month to celebrate 4 years here on YouTube. Did you understand that? It's been 4 years. I've been on this platform for 4 years. Happy anniversary to us. Thank you for joining me. And I wanted to share like an extra special wishlist unboxing, Holy Grail, and instead I have to make a complaint video, and I'm really disappointed. Quite literally, most of my stuff, especially the Hermes behind me, I picked up in store here in Chicagoland. And this is not an attack on our Chicago boutique because literally the team there is fantastic. I love going in. They're so friendly. We get the best stuff. Like, this is not a reflection on them. This is a reflection on the shipping department because some training needs to be done, I think, especially with what we're paying for these things. Like, a luxury experience should be a luxury experience. Don't spend all that money in that super cute Kelly ad and then skimp on the shipping. Like, be so serious. It's gonna make me so mad to pull out again because I was almost in tears when this arrived on Friday. I'd been looking forward to it all week. I saw the box in the package room and I'm like, that is too small for that bag. I already know it's gonna go down, and I was not disappointed. Well, in that regard. So inside this black tissue paper is what was my Holy Grail bag. Celine, you already know what this is, right? For anyone that's been watching me for any amount of time, I've talked about this bag nonstop in my lives, which is every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, in my wishlist videos. I make no qualms about what my Holy Grail bags are. This was one of them, and as you can tell, it is ruined. But before I pull this out, hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content right here on YouTube. And if you're loving the vibe and you're already subscribed, head over to my website, Curated by Caleb, where you're gonna find more amazing lifestyle and luxury finds, blogs, the store. And for my insiders, there is a membership. So make sure you hit join down below for access to the Discord, members meetups, special members only lives. Trust me, we have a lot of fun over in the safe space, except for today, because today is not gonna be much fun. I've already complained about this over on the safe space Discord. I am so mad. God, and it's gorgeous too. That's what kills me. It was in perfect condition. Literally, stickers still intact, and they did this to it. So let me show you my Holy Grail Celine Ostrich Boogie in the color Caramel. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? So with this bag, you guys, it was absolutely stunning on the website. It was perfect. I was zooming in on all the edges because, as you know, I've told you all before, when you're shopping for your boogies, check these edge-coated edges because they can crack, they can scuff. Everything was in mint condition. The bag had perfect shape, which you all know I'm a stickler about. The bag still had stickers on the feet, which blew my mind. After almost 20 years of being out in the wild, this still had stickers on. Shiny gold hardware. It even is lined in lambskin, and it came with this goofy little extra, which I was also kind of disappointed in. I thought it'd be a Celine coin holder. They should have been more specific. It was just a random, I think it's from, what country is this from? Via La Moda from South Africa. I don't know what that is. It was included with the bag. Now, granted, the bag had the wrong dust bag. As you all know, the limited edition exotic boogies came with its own special dust bag, but it did come with the paperwork, the original tags, and I'm like, you couldn't have just shipped this properly. Guys, when I tell you I was almost in tears, I'm not kidding. I was so distraught. I was so upset. I was so disappointed. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like thinking to yourself, Caleb, just stuff the bag, throw in an insert, it's gonna be fine. That's not the point. Like, ship it properly. The principle here is that I paid you over $1,000 for what was the perfect Celine Ostrich boogie, and now it can't even stand up. It is literally flat as a pancake. There should just be no reason for that. Absolutely none. We've all come up with the idea that you need to pay the extra $5 for the gift box. Otherwise, they're going to send it terribly. They actually ruined my Louis Vuitton Suhali behind me. Guys, the pictures do not do it justice. They literally steamrolled this bag down, threw it in their flimsy plastic RealReal dust bag, which I didn't even get with this purchase, and then shipped it. No tissue paper, no nothing. Literally just what was once a $2,000-$3,000 handbag, flattened out and thrown unceremoniously into a box unprotected, and it took a while for me to get its shape back. It's still not perfect, but the L'Ingenue GM, it's such a rare bag that I didn't want to risk sending it back in the first place. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It was not going to happen a second time. I don't know if that's the actual saying for that, but you get what I'm trying to say here. I paid $5 for a gift box. You sent one that was too small. I paid you $14.95 for shipping that took 5 business days, and you still sent it in too small of a box. At the end of the day, if you want to be in this luxury sector, you have to go that extra step and make sure you're providing a luxury experience. There should be no room for error. And especially, like, I have my own store, curated by Caleb.com. I don't know if you've checked it out yet, but I make sure to ship all of my bags beautifully stuffed with the forbidden burrito. I then put them in a black satin dust bag, wrap it all in black tissue, and send them stuffed in like a larger box than I probably need. That is the way to do it. I don't even charge shipping. Like, my shipping is free. I'm losing like 14, 15, 20 bucks with every sale because I provide free shipping that's top quality. I paid you for shipping, not to mention, listen, I'll fill you in on a little secret. Most of these big companies have a shipping contract with like FedEx, UPS, USPS, you name it, where they pay like a large lump sum for the year. So the $14.95 is a wash. Like, they don't actually need that $14.95 for shipping. So tell me why it's appropriate to send stuff like this. This was originally a $4,000 handbag when it was new. It was $3,900 back in like 05, 06, which wasn't far behind the Birkin. Like, this was almost Birkin money. And you sent it to me like this. I literally have an ostrich pancake in my hand. And you're probably thinking to yourself like, okay, Caleb, that sucks, boo-hoo, move on. Listen, it's a lot of money. It was my holy grail bag, and it's not just me. So yes, it's happened to me twice. They ruined my Suhali back there. They've ruined this ostrich bag, which they're getting back. Like, I immediately messaged them. I'm like, hey, it has an odor you didn't disclose. B, you flattened it. C, it has the wrong dust bag. Like, I'm not paying you $1,005 for this mess. Like, you're going to take it back. And luckily they sent me the return label, and I'm thankful for that. But there shouldn't be a need to contact them. First of all, the website needs better pictures. 4 quasi-blurry photos of different corners of a bag do not count for good photos. B, the shipping. Like, I'm not the only person this has happened to. I've talked to a lot of people, both here in the community. My friend, Classics with a Quirk, she actually got that gorgeous vintage Chanel, the beige. I'm not going to spoil it because you need to go and watch her video. She did the whole trick of, okay, you know, they ship like crap, so let me pay the extra for the gift box. So at the end of the day, like, why can't you just ship things right? It's that simple. So let me try and walk you around like what would have been my holy grail bag before I pack it up to ship back, which I'm going to ship it the same way they sent it. I'm just saying. So on the interior, you have some gorgeous lambskin lining. There's a zip pocket, a slip pocket, and pockets on the ends, gorgeous shiny hardware. And you're thinking to yourself like, oh, it looks like it's popped up. It will be like this now permanently. So if anyone sees a gorgeous, stunning, nearly mint condition with stickers still intact Ostrich Boogie on the website, just know it has an odor, not the right dust bag, and it's gonna look like this. So don't buy it. Hard pass. Do not buy this bag. It's ruined. So do I need a 4th bag for the month of March for my 4-year anniversary? Well, of course I do. We're bag lovers. So obviously I'd love another one. Minus the Ostrich Boogie. I kind of feel like my collection might be complete for now. Like, I'm pretty happy with where my H collection is going. I've got like 5 amazing bags. I have a ton of Rickies, so unless like the most special one pops up, I'm kind of good there until the fall season. Overall, like I just have like a lot of really amazing bags to be happy about, many of which, or some of which I should say, I've never even carried out yet. Like the Prada from the Devil Wears Prada back here in front of the Kelly. Haven't worn it out yet. It was meant to go out for my members meetup the first night's dinner, but I didn't switch bags and it was a whole thing, and I just took my Kelly to dinner, which worked out. I don't know. I think for the time being, at least up until like my birthday season or the next members meetup, I don't think I need any new bags. Literally watch me unbox something next week. No, I promise it's not going to happen. I'm really happy to send this back, get the $1,000 back, let that sit in savings for a while, and then like really kind of assess where I want to go next. I thought I kind of wanted to do some designer jewelry, but with that whole Van Cleef Arpels drama that's been going on with like the rust on the 18 karat gold, should not do that. I don't know if I'm really ready to start investing in jewelry yet, but I really want to start working on my Hermes profile. So over at Hermes, there's a handful of scarves I want, obviously some fragrances I want. I want to start trying on the jewelry. Again, if you do any rings or anything, you should really try that over a couple of seasons, because obviously our fingers swell and shrink depending on the temperature outside. So I'm going to wait on rings for a little bit. That Sean Donker bracelet has lived in my head rent-free. I think it's made every single wish list video over the last couple of years. So I think we might be ticking that one off the list. I want to start working on my profile at Hermes because, you know, I love the brand. When it comes to designer brands, I think Hermes and Ralph Lauren collection are probably, I mean, not probably, they are my top 2 favorites. Like I've done the whole Louis Vuitton, Fendi, Balenciaga, YSL. I've done all that. Like I've done all of those brands, done them well if I do say so myself. I'm just kidding. I'm just ready to kind of like curate, figure out like what is truly Caleb Snell and just focus on those pieces. Like I know like the Ralph Lauren Ricky, that is my bag through and through. I love my Hermes. I've got like obviously the Lindy, the Kelly, my Birkins in the closet, my Vespa. So I want to explore more of the world of H and really build a well-rounded profile. As of right now, I've got fragrances, a handful of bags, lots of scarves and twillies, but I really want to explore that option more. Like, it's fun to look back at vintage bags unless they look like this, but I'm kind of ready to just start buying like truly what speaks to me, like what I need to have, what's going to make a well-rounded collection, what truly, you know, kind of evokes my spirit and its styling, for lack of a better word. I think I could have found 1,000 ways to say that better. But at the end of the day, like I'm just looking for Caleb pieces, like pieces that you look at and you're like, oh, that's a Caleb piece, obviously. I'm working on that journey, which is going to be a little bit slower and a little bit more intentional, a little bit more curated, but I'm really excited to kind of pivot to that more than, you know, the past few years have been a whirlwind on this channel. We have gone from my Balenciaga phase to my Fendi phase to my YSL phase to my Hermes phase. I'm ready to just kind of like hunker down and figure out what is truly Caleb. And I think I'm heading there. I'm on the right path, I'm figuring it out, and I'm really excited to see where my style evolution goes. And I think I'm just going to be happy with the 2 boogies I have. I've tried it with the French, that was a fail. Tried it with the Ostrich, that was a very big, very expensive fail, but I'm getting my money back. After this is done, I'm going to pack it back up and my husband's going to ship it off for me. All that to say, I don't know. I don't know what's next as far as bags come. It's going to be later in the year, though. It's going to be a big ticket bag. Is it going to be another Birkin? Another Ricky? You're just going to have to stay tuned and find out. But until then, guys, stay safe, have fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.